Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Congratulations and thank you for joining our online webinar uh, this evening in South Africa. And to a lot of you, it's still afternoon, and for some of you, it's still morning as well. So yes, congratulations. This evening is going to be an awesome presentation, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'd like you to do is just sit back, keep your notepads on handy, keep your pens, make as many questions as possible. We will give you the opportunity to either type in your questions or you can also ask your questions, okay? And we would answer it for you. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to talk a little about Global World Trade, which is GWT Corp. We normally would play an introductory video, but due to connectivity issues, I will type it in the chat box so you can watch it at your leisure. It's only 7 minutes long, so you would love it to bits. We're also going to talk about our highly acclaimed, award-winning, gold standard company, world-class products and promotional materials. Boy, oh boy, these products are something to die for. Absolutely amazing. And of course, we're going to talk about the 21st century business. Now, what we're going to talk about here is your electronic mall, which is the e-mall that we bring to you versus the retail or the traditional retail stores out there. We're also going to talk about the e-mall options that we have. And of course, most importantly, the different ways of earning retail and residual income, plus many exciting incentives as well, ladies and gentlemen. Part of the incentive is how to get your free 7-day getaway today. Yes, absolutely, today. And also a free gift and a bonus within 60 to 90 days. And of course, because you're on the call, we do have a special gift for you at the same time, which our presenter will introduce to you at the end of it. I did see there was a hand go up, but I see it's down. Okay, we are not taking any questions now, Ali Reza Madej, so you're welcome to type it in if you have any problems on your side. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our presenter for this evening. Now, she's a mother of two, and she currently teaches online as well as homeschool. She homeschools her own kids, basically. Now, when she came across Global World Trade, or well, the opportunity, she couldn't believe it at first, and she had tons of questions. Now, when she did get her questions answered, she was ready to sign on immediately. She launched her email on the 9th of April 2016, which is just over a year. And for the first few months, she was not active, but she kept something that we call an IA, inventory account, which we'll speak about as well. And she realized the importance of it. Now, in February 2017, she signed into a back office and she saw how much of IA she had gained from the team effort and from the binary system that we have, that she was really amazed, and she just realized that she just needed to work a business 1/3 and not 2/3. We will cover that and we'll explain it to you as well, right? She got so excited that she started to place her first order, and when she was able to feel and experience the high quality products, she became hooked on it, and she was determined to push her business to the next level. Now, she started working immediately, got her first products, sold some on the same day it was delivered. Absolutely amazing. And then from then on, she's been working to build a business and become a leader. And she really is a true leader. I know recently, in fact, a day ago, she moved into a diplomat status as well. So her goal is to attain financial freedom and to be able to help others achieve the same, and also to spend quality time with her family and give her kids the best education they deserve. And she believes strongly, and we all strongly believe, that global world trade gives her the opportunity to do this. So ladies and gentlemen, she's all the way from Tobago, and her name is none other than Aliyah Yatali. Hi, Aliyah.
Hi, Nolan. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I just want to do one sound test quickly before I go ahead. I'm just going to unmute some. I'm just going to Just give me a second. I just want to test the sound coming from your side. So I'm just going to go to Rebecca Robinson and just see if she can hear you. Hey, Rebecca. Rebecca, if you can hear me, just let me know, please. Okay, Rebecca can't hear me. Aliyah, would you mind sharing your presentation again, please?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Yes, it's up now. I got a yes from Winsbert. So Winsbert, please type in again if you can hear Alia speak.
Yes, can you hear me clearly?
Okay, he says he can barely hear you. Your sound is a bit low on your side. Reza Mesgarlou also says not loud enough. Okay,
Okay, is it better now?
I'm not sure.
No, I can barely hear her.
Okay, so it's very faintly from the response I'm getting, Alia. It's very faint. Not many of the audience can hear you. Perhaps Reza can help us because I know he did help Alia before with his sound. So let me just, I know Reza's online. Let me just, okay.
Okay, is it any better now?
Rebecca, is that much better?
No.
Nope.
The only reason it's better is because I turned up my volume.
Okay. Okay.
Is she using, Aaliyah, are you using a headset or just the external microphone or internal?
My iPhone headphones.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, everything seems to be fine on that. Okay, so
Can you move your microphone a little bit closer on your earphones?
Yes, it's close.
Hmm.
and we also did try without the earphones.
But it doesn't work without my earphones.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
She's logged in through Skype. Is that what's going on, Aaliyah?
No, I'm on GoToWebinar.
She's on the webinar. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Aaliyah, can you see on the audio section, are you on speakers and headphones or communication headphones?
I don't see communications.
Do you see in the control panel here, we have a section called audio?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you click on that drop down, are you on computer audio or phone call?
Computer audio.
Okay, but you're doing this on your phone?
No, I'm on my computer, but my headphone is in my computer.
Okay, so it should be clicked on internal mic when you click that drop down.
That's correct.
But if she's using headphones, is she going to have to change that to external mic?
Mm.
Hear me now?
No, it's very faint. It's very, very soft. It's almost like there's not enough sound coming off from it. Okay, Rebecca.
Yep.
Okay, while we're playing, would you mind taking over?
You want me to do the tour?
Yeah, because I don't have it up on my side. She. Okay, Alia,
Who has control right now?
Alia has control of the slides.
Okay. Just give me 1 minute, okay?
Okay. Hi to everyone else on the call. Apologies for this. We do have these technical glitches, so we are working on it, and we'll get it sorted out now. A lot of comments that came in, Alia, is your computer sound volume increased? Yes, I think you got it on 100 at the moment. And yes, Nancy, she is using a laptop. Alia, are you there, or are you?
Okay. Okay, so who's controlling the slides?
Okay, do you have the presentation? I can make you the presenter.
2 secs and I'll pull it up.
Okay, cool. I'll make you a presenter in the meantime, right? Alia, if you can hear me.
I think somebody already did.
No, she made you a panelist. Now you're presenter.
I am like so not ready for this, but let's do it.
Okay, great. You need me on here. Elovia says teamwork across continents, even in the face of technology hitches. That's what we're about. Absolutely, Elovia. Okay, so we from slide 4, Rebecca.
One second.
Okay. Okay, I've covered this, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. So I'm jumping into this now?
No, start from the next one, from slide 4.
Okay. My computer's a little slow. There we go.
Okay, so I'll just introduce you quickly, Rebecca, and then we can get going, right? Are you good?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, apologies once again for the technical glitches that we did have. So we do have some sound problems, but here's a great part about our business. I mean, we are all in different continents, and we can actually still present or change a presenter, and we can just do it from the comfort of our rooms, our lounges, etc. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've actually managed to switch presenters, and the presenter for this evening now would be Rebecca Robinson, who's a recently diplomat. In fact, a month ago, she became a diplomat in the business. She's an awesome leader. She's actually host of the month for April as well. She's doing a fantastic job. And you know what, I don't want to say too much about her because I'll allow her to share her story at the end of the presentation. So without further ado, I know we wasted a lot of time has passed. So I'd like to bring upon Rebecca Robinson. Hey, Rebecca.
Hi, Nolan. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, partner.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for that great introduction. Not only have we switched presenters, but we've switched countries, and it really is a global business. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. Once in a while, we do have some technical difficulties. We won't play the blame game, but like Nolan said, we just roll with it. We work together as a global team, and super excited to have you all here tonight. So we're going to get started. I'm going to try and make up for a little bit of lost time here. So if I am speeding along too quickly, just put your hand up or pop a question in the chat box there and let me know, okay? So we're going to get started. We're going to talk tonight about our award-winning, highly acclaimed company. I'm super excited to share this with you. So we are a gold standard company, and we were founded in 2005 by Reza Mesgarlou, actually right here in Ottawa, Canada, about 15 kilometers from where I'm sitting right now. So I'm very privileged to be able to get to work in the birthplace, work my business in the birthplace of GWT. We are an e-commerce and fashion business, and recently launched as well into health sciences, so you'll learn more about that in a little bit. And what's super exciting is that we are always have been a debt-free company right from inception, and continuing on today. And we are a multi-million-dollar corporation. And we are Canada's largest designer fashion house with a jewelry manufacturing heritage dating back to the 1880s. So even though as a company we're only just 11 years old, the foundation of our business is well over a century and has provided a great foundation for us. So our mission statement is to become the most globally impactful designer brand by providing a lifelong opportunity for entrepreneurs like yourselves to build generational wealth. And our vision through empowerment is to create 1,000 GWT millionaires globally en route to the billion. Now, I can tell you we already have 4 or 5 millionaires in our company that have been created through this platform. And with the exciting things that are happening right now, I know that we're going to be creating at least 4 or 5 more millionaires per year over the next few years. So, it's an exciting time to be partnered with this for sure. Now, we are also a Hall of Fame company, so it's one thing for us to talk about ourselves. We all like to do that, but we have other areas and organizations in the world speaking for us as well. So we're super proud of our GWT founder, Reza Mesgarlou. He was among the first class of inductees into the Networking Marketing Hall of Fame in 2016. This gentleman has been in the industry for over 2 decades, and he has created 17 millionaires in that time through, various different platforms, and finally through global wealth trade. So he has a proven track record. He just finished speaking on stage at the European Direct Selling Congress this weekend and completely blew away the crowd and mesmerized people with what we have in the world with GWT. And of course, we are accredited with the Better Business Bureau. So after a decade of operation and well over 1 million pieces of merchandise sold, GWT holds the highest rating. That's an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. And, if you need a point of comparison, if you go to the Better Business Bureau and look up Louis Vuitton or Gucci, you're going to see that they have an F rating. So again, it's a great accolade for us to have from an outside party. And then finally, we do also have a AAA+ rating through businessforhome.org. In 2016, GWT Corp was among the top 20 direct sales and MLM companies out of 655 worldwide to be rated with a AAA+ rating. So, all across the board, you really are starting to see a pattern that we are the best of the best. Now, we also have international awards and recognitions as well. They span across multiple different verticals, from the American Business Journal. In this particular situation, we're actually the only Canadian CEO and the first one to be featured on the cover of the American Business Journal. So that is a huge achievement in and of itself. We have been featured multiple times in the Networking Times, which is a highly acclaimed industry magazine and publication. And then, of course, you can see, there's Canadian Jeweler Magazine, Successful Business Magazine, on and on and on. There's so many different places we've been featured. And our Senior Vice President and Chief Design Officer, Sanaz Human, has even been featured in Oprah's Women of Wealth magazine. So, we're really hitting a lot of different verticals and really getting our name out there by other people that are interested in us. Of course, in the media and on the red carpet, we're making a splash as well. You can see we've been featured on many different TV shows, very, very popular TV shows. And, you know, Ferry is really the red carpet's favorite designer and becoming more so all the time. And if you see the row at the bottom, that's really just a sampling of the over 300 celebrities that are loving and wearing our products now. And, you know, what's really interesting about that is that unlike other companies that pay celebrities to promote and endorse their products, we do not pay any celebrity to wear Ferry designer lines, and that's something that we're extremely proud of. So we mentioned in the beginning, we're part of 3 recession-proof and thriving industries. And, you know, so we want to take a little bit of a closer look at what that really means. So first and foremost, of course, we're a designer fashion house. That is the foundation of our company. You know, it's situated in an annual global fashion industry that's sitting around $1.2 trillion a year, and that is trillion. So most people can't get their head around that number. That's okay. What it means is it's a really, really big, solid industry, and you know, even in times when people have been spending less, they've still been spending on global fashion, and that never really goes away. So great place to be situated. Of course, we've just launched into the global skincare vertical. It's a $127 billion annual industry, and clearly growing all the time. It's projected to grow about 8% a year. And, you know, as our populations are aging and people are becoming more obsessed with looking younger, that's also a great vertical to be in. And then you have, of course, the e-commerce platform of operating a business, where projected consumer spending online is sitting around $1.7 trillion a year. And that is actually projected to increase at least 25% year over year. So when you're looking at this from a business perspective, these are 3 solid pillars of business to be marketing and operating within. So by merging these 3 thriving industries, essentially GWT Corporation has created the most profitable home business model in the world. Now, let's take a look at GWT's world-class product brand. So we have Ferry Fashion House and we have Ferry Health and Beauty. And what we're going to do is break that down and take a separate look at each one. Ferry Health and Beauty has been launched, like Nolan said, only about 1 month ago at our international convention. We are just beyond excited and proud of this, beyond all measure, really. Ferry Flawless is MLM's first prestige grade skincare on the market. It is certainly the gold standard in anti-aging and safe and effective health and skincare products. They are anti-aging and skin protection formulas. They're not tested on animals, nor are there any animal byproducts in our products. So that's very, very important for, I know, many people around the world, becoming more and more so. You know, their products are clinically tested by dermatologists. They are proprietary formulations. So, you know, this is not something that we've gone out and sourced from another company and not really known about what was in the formulations. These formulations were created by us. Our scientists were given a blank check and told, literally, do not worry about the money, just make the best of the best of the best. And, you know, we have our scientific formulators actually are the best in the world. So we have a lot of confidence behind this product line as well for that reason. So our Ferry Flawless All-Star lineup has five key players right now. The Revive 5 Day Moisturizer, the Quad AG Night Cream, which is spectacular in and of itself. It has medical grade microsilver BG and has 85 patents alone on this product. And then we have also the Dual Action Hydrating Cleanser, the Eternal 5 Eye Serum, which people are absolutely falling in love with, you know, with the almost immediate overnight improvements and, you know, and the continuous improvements over use over time. And then, of course, we have the Dream Lips treatment as well. And, you know, this lineup is just going to continue to expand. But, wow, we have launched it out with 5 of the best products well, 5 products that the world has never seen something like it. Moving into our fairy fashion house, we have our Posh line. So this is our first fashion brand I want to promote to you. It's everything you need for your day-to-day use and fashion, starting from as low as $9 at diamond email pricing. It includes products for men and women, and of course over time this is the line that's going to really be expanding and taking off as well, moving into some new product lines for sunglasses, handbags, as well as some children's fashion wear and some pet accessories as well. So really you want to keep your eye on this brand, because this is the brand that I think people eventually are going to become the most familiar with on their day-to-day use. Then of course we have our luxury line. This is our fairy fashion line. Everything you need, again, a lot of items for day-to-day use. Very, very broad price range in this line, which makes it affordable for a lot of people to be able to wear what the celebrities are wearing. So you can find pieces in this collection for as low as $80, and really the sky's the limit. We have pieces that are $15,000, and of course our fairy president's timepiece starting at $67,000. So really this is an amazing line. 1,600 products and growing every day. Our fabulous monogram collection and pieces for men and women. I would argue that the men actually have even better shoes than the women, so you know, we try and balance it out for everyone. Then of course we have our Fairy Mosh ultra luxury line. This is really the epitome of what global wealth trade is all about. This is about, if it exists, make it better, and if it doesn't exist, create it. And you know, this is a revolutionary jewelry line of 19 and 21 karat gold with set stones, flawless diamonds, and of course we have our opulence collection as well, with genuine python skins and stingray skins, all handmade and handcrafted. It's really the ultra luxury in fashion, and sets a benchmark really for us within the industry as well. Of course, we can't have world-class products and not have world-class tools, and that's one of the amazing things about GWT. You know, you're so well supported in getting started with your business. Anybody can do this business. So, you know, you have beautiful catalogs, gift certificates, business cards, drop cards, really everything that you need to promote your business. You don't have to create. You have it already made for you, and you know, you can buy it at great prices as well. The company's not trying to make money from their tools. They're trying to help you make money. So it includes, you know, instructional videos and banners that you can use for your trade shows and your home displays. Really, I've never seen anything like the quality of the products that we have available, you know, for us to use and build our business. So why is this a 21st century business that makes sense? Well, that's what we're going to talk about now. We're going to take a little bit of a look at the difference between e-mall versus retail stores. So e-mall model makes sense really both for the company and for you as the entrepreneur. You know, from the company's perspective, retail stores cost at least $1 million per location. We all have heard now in the last 4 months, you know, this first quarter of the year has been all about major retailers across the world shutting their doors and moving online. So you can see why, and especially in the world of fashion, you know, fashion is a very much a more expensive type of business to be running. I know I just saw another Manolo Blahnik is actually shutting their doors. So this is huge, right? This is where we already are. We're trendsetters. We are the fashion company to be rivaled. and we're already online. So emails for the company are a much more effective and economical way to get their business out. They start as low as $169 Canadian and still go as little as $3,599 Canadian. Again, retail stores are going to require large inventory and staffing and all of the overhead that goes on and on with that on a regular basis. Emails don't require any of that. Our inventory is all housed in one location. It's streamlined, it's efficient, and of course you don't need nearly as much staffing when you have an email e-commerce model. And then of course retail stores are dependent always on the local economy and slow to expand, and emails, you know, can expand literally within minutes via the internet. So again, it doesn't really matter where you are in the world. As long as you have access to the internet and a telephone, you can build your business. So why does the email model make sense for you though, right? Well, first and foremost, low startup and maintenance costs. I mean, really, if you compare $1 million versus $3,599 and you're getting the same business, that's an extremely low startup cost. It's a turnkey business. It literally starts in minutes. You have everything at your fingertips right from the minute you launch your email, including a full website, your online store, your back office. You know, your online store is equipped right from the get-go with $18 million worth of product. And so, you know, if you're thinking about that, to invest $18 million in product and you're getting that all for a very, very low price and no headaches, it's a really phenomenal opportunity. And then of course you have ongoing business training and support. You know, you got a first-hand glimpse of it here today. This is exactly how we all operate our businesses. We work together. We all may be having our own operating our own business, but we certainly aren't doing it by ourselves. We're working with a global family, and you know, there's ongoing training, ongoing support happening all the time. Now, depending on where you are in the world, I know here in Canada, this next point is of astronomical value. Tax savings alone in North America, you can save between $3,000 and $9,000 a year back in your pocket just by operating your own home-based business. So we don't talk a lot about it here, but definitely, even if you're not in a country where this is of importance to you personally, as you're expanding your business globally, that's going to be a really great marketing tool for you as well to help other people to be able to save money on their taxes. Of course, we mentioned no large inventory necessary. In fact, you don't have to keep any inventory at all. We have top income earners in the company who, you know, really when they first got started, weren't wearing too much of it. So you can do it without carrying a large inventory, which is nice. And of course, worldwide sales is a huge, huge plus. We operate in over 165 countries right now, and that is definitely a market advantage for us. And finally, you know, not only do you get to make retail sales, that's great, but it's transactional, right? And really what is incredible here is that you also have the ability to make residual income streams as well. So fast global expansion via internet, just like eBay, just like Amazon and many more, is definitely appealing to most of us, I would say, today. So, you know, I think you can see how this really is the perfect business for anyone. The company is taking care of all of the inventory, all of the orders, all of the guarantees and returns, although, you know, there's not that many of those that really happen with Global Wealth Trade, but they happen from time to time, and you don't have to worry about it at all. Global Wealth Trade takes care of all of the payments for you. You don't have to have the headache of doing all of the accounting for the transactions that happen in your business. It's all being managed through the company for you on your behalf. They're taking, you know, credit card payments from your customers, and it's all in a very, very safe technical environment. We have, you know, state-of-the-art ultra security on our system. So, you know, that's really important for a lot of people around the world who maybe have banking systems that have had credibility issues. We have none of that here. And of course, the huge thing is that you don't even have to worry about shipping and returns. The company is literally taking care of all of the logistics for you in this business, all of the logistics, and you just have to get customers to your email, including the web design and website maintenance. That can be a big headache for a lot of people as well. That is all done seamlessly for us. About once or twice a year they do a major update and check, and we might be out for 20 minutes not having our website. 20 minutes in a whole year is nothing. Our tech team is phenomenal as well. So really your only job here is to tell 2 people a day about your new email and its dazzling products. And I know that once you've launched your email, once you've gotten a couple of products, especially once you've been using Fairy Flawless, you're going to have a hard time telling only 2 people per day about your business. So let's talk a little bit about your 4 GWT email options. We mentioned before the diamond package, although we didn't really maybe label it as such. So your diamond email package is $3,599 Canadian. This is going to provide you with a 40% discount on your personal shopping, and it also includes $3,500 in shopping credits to start, and really gives you the best value for your dollar. It allows you an income potential of $1.56 million. So really all the way around, the diamond email is the best way to maximize your earnings. And of course, if you launch as a diamond email, you not only receive the highest discounts, but you get up to 400% more earning potential, plus you're getting the most products. Of course, not everyone can start with the diamond email package. We understand that. So, there is a gold package option. It's $1,899. It provides you with a 35% discount. It still includes $1,700 shopping credits, and it allows for a yearly income potential of $390,000. So, that's a great place to start until you're ready to upgrade to your diamond email package. Then again, maybe the gold package is still not quite where you're able to get started, so that's fine. We have a Palladium package at $699 Canadian dollars. Still gives you a 30% discount and includes $533 in shopping credits. And this package is still going to provide you an annual income potential of $260,000. Now, we do have one more package available, that is the retailer package. So if the other 3 packages just aren't feasible for you right now, we really want to make sure that whatever it takes, you get started. Because we understand that many people have different reasons for wanting to start a business, and there are a lot of people who, need to start a business and take care of their own financial future. So we want to make sure that no one gets left behind in this opportunity. So we do have the retailer package. It's $169 Canadian. You do start off with a 25% discount. It comes only with a basic website, so you don't get any, you don't have any products that come along with this to start, but it does still give you an annual income potential of $130,000, and it's still a great place to start while you build your business and upgrade to Palladium, Gold, and then of course eventually Diamond, because that's where we all want to end up, right? Now, we do want to talk a little bit, of course, about GWT's record-setting infinity plans. We have 5 ways to earn instant retail profits, and of course, like I mentioned, lifelong residual income, plus some absolutely amazing incentives and promotions. So first off, of course, is retail profits. This is a business, and everyone is going to get into business to make the retail profits, of course. You can make from 33% up to 67%, depending on what package you're operating your email at. The next is your wholesale profits. So you can earn between $150 to $350 per email package sold. And there's no cap on this, so this is unlimited. For every email package that you sell, you're going to make a wholesale profit, regardless of what email package you're operating your business with. Then, of course, there's the team commissions, up to $30,000 per week that's paid to infinity. Now, for those of you that have never been exposed to this type of business before, that may not, you know, resonate quite as strongly with you, but I know that we have some people on the line, I'm sure, that have been introduced and exposed to this industry before. Maybe you've had a business in the network marketing industry and you know that no other company pays you to infinity. So this is a game changer for us, definitely. And then, of course, we have global revenue sharing bonuses. So not only can you make money off of what your team is doing, but you can actually participate in revenue sharing off of what the entire world is doing. So, you know, the business that's happening around the world, being able to cash in on that is certainly an advantage as well. And then, of course, we have our business development and travel bonuses, which can earn you additionally up to an extra 15%, depending on, you know, whether you're the diamond package or one of the other packages. So we do offer true lifelong infinity residual income. Receive residual income on every dollar that is generated in your entire team to infinity in 3 different ways. One, when residual income, you can earn residual income on all email launches to infinity. So every time a new email that includes products, so that's your Palladium, Gold, and Diamond packages, every time one of them is launched anywhere in your entire organization, you're going to receive residual income. You're also going to get residual income on all monthly IA orders. That's your inventory account. So all emails that buy and sell products monthly to a minimum of $35, $75, and $150 to stay commission qualified, they're creating more residual income for you. And of course, you also receive residual income on all email upgrades, website retail sales, and other extra product purchases that are happening as well. Now, I want to introduce you to our amazing, amazing car programs. This is the CDSE's Mega Car Bonus promotion. This is the Diplomat Car Program. So it's actually the first of 4 that we have in our company. And unlike any others, really. So you can actually achieve your car bonus in as little as 30 days. We had a young couple in Toronto actually achieve their bonus, I think, in about 21 days, not too long ago. So it's being done, and it's being done quickly. And, you know, this one qualifies you to have up to $500 per month towards a new car. So certainly, I know no job that's going to pay you extra just for doing what you're supposed to do. And here, we absolutely get rewarded for doing what we're supposed to do. We also have some other amazing world-class incentives and promotions. So once you, unlike other companies, I should mention, we don't actually have ranks. These are really recognition levels for achievements that GWT email operators achieve. So once you hit ambassador, you actually qualify for a free luxury cruise. And then when you get to a regional ambassador, not only do you qualify for a 5-star all-inclusive exotic vacation, which is absolutely insane. We just had some regional ambassadors come back from really a 6-star resort in Cancun, Mexico. It was unbelievable. They got the Royale treatment and literally had access to everything on this resort. We actually have a new car club program launched for the RAs as well. So now they get to drive in style. And then once you get to your national ambassador level, you actually qualify for a really truly luxury car. This is a $1,500 a month car program. You know, you qualify once for this one, and your car is prepaid for 18 months. And then finally at the global ambassador level, this is when things get really fun. This is when you get to drive your exotic car, and it's really a $3,000 a month prepaid for 18 months. So really the sky's the limit when you get to global ambassador level. Now, we are obviously a lifestyle company. We care very much about improving the lifestyle of people all around the world, but it's not just about cars and trips and you know, fun things like that and the bling. Obviously, we really do operate on our CEO's philosophy of be more, have more, do more, and give more. And there's an equal opportunity here for us to be able to give back. And you can see very clearly over the last 10 years where Global Wealth Trade and its consultants together have been able to have a huge impact across the world on people's lives at times when they certainly needed the help. And, you know, I'm very proud to be associated with an organization that truly cares about its members and the communities around them. So, you know, one of the great things about our CEO is that he is always thinking about other people. And so, you know, in times when even our Canadian government maybe has gotten involved in Haiti relief and Nepal earthquake in 2015, Haiti in 2010, situations like that, you know, every time we have the opportunity to give, our CEO actually matches every dollar that we contribute, and then we push that forward to the government. So essentially, you know, $1 becomes 4 in contribution. So GWT really is committed to making a positive impact in the world we live in, and I know a lot of email operators do their own fundraising and, you know, have tables and expose their business at charity events. So there's a lot of different ways that you can actually give back while operating your business. Now, I know you've heard this before, timing is everything. So I want you to imagine if you had the chance to partner not only with these multi-billion-dollar companies in fashion like Gucci, Chanel, Cartier, Louis Vuitton, you know, these are very, very well-established brand names. Very exclusive, one of the wealthiest people in the world in Europe owns one of these companies, right? Think about, you know, we're online here right now in a webinar, so I would guess most of you are using Facebook. Many of you use Amazon. You know, think about what your life would be like right now if Mark Zuckerberg had come to you and said, I'm going to start this social media platform and it's going to have 2 billion users around the world and you can make money from it. You know, 15 years ago you might have laughed at that, but nobody's laughing about that now. Anybody who had a chance to partner with Facebook in the beginning is set for life. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what you have here. It's exactly what you have here. Here is your chance to do business in partnership with a company who is already situated in well over 160 countries. We have a proven billion-dollar formula to success, and we have a roadmap to get to the $1 billion by 2025. And that is what you have here. So I want to talk to you a little bit about current mega promotions. That we do have some limited time offers. If you launch with your diamond package today, you actually receive a free getaway promotion as well. I mean, this is unbelievable. I wish that I could launch my diamond email again. I wish so many times that I could launch it again. We have the highest discounts, we have the highest profits, highest earning potential, up to $30,000 a week with the diamond email. But if you launch today, you're actually going to receive a 7-day getaway accommodation that's valued at $2,000. It's good for over 3,000 locations around the world. And it's not just for you, it's actually for 2 adults and 2 children under 11. So, I mean, this is phenomenal. Essentially, if you launch your diamond package today, the company is practically paying you to launch your business. It's absolutely incredible. Of course, you can also achieve this in your first 7 days to qualify. So even if you perhaps can only get started with the gold package today, if you get yourself upgraded to diamond within your first 30 days, you will still qualify for this insane promotion. Now, we did mention in the beginning that we do have a gift for you. We absolutely appreciate your time, especially today. I know we had some delays. So we want to offer you a $100 gift certificate to the email of the person that's invited you here tonight. When you shop a minimum order of $100 of your favorite GWT brands, your next $100 of shopping is on us. So absolutely free. That's not all, however. When you shop from your VIP account, you actually receive free shopping rebate credits on all your future shopping as well. We have the most insane retail customer loyalty program, and essentially you will get free products with every purchase. So contact, once we're done here, make sure that you get back to the person who invited you to this tour tonight, because they definitely want to set you up with your free VIP account and your shopping gift certificate. So ladies and gentlemen, it really, really is time to live again. You know, we have a little slogan in here, be the boss. That can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people, but you know, I encourage you, this is a phenomenal opportunity. You get to control your time, you get to choose the people you work with, and I know from my own personal experience, you know, when you go and work for somebody else in a company, you have a finite amount of income. There's only so far you can advance, especially depending on the role that you're performing, and you don't get to choose the people that you spend, you know, 8, 9, 10 hours a day, sometimes 12 hours a day with. Somebody else is choosing that environment for you. So, you know, secure your financial freedom and independence with a vehicle that is proven and absolutely guaranteed to give you success if you work it. So we're not really going to take a 10-minute break. I'm going to welcome you all to the GWT Global family right now, and I want to thank you again for your patience, for your time. I'm going to pass it back to Nolan now, because I think that he has a couple of speakers he does want to quickly share with us as well.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Rebecca Robinson. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Diplomat Rebecca Robinson. Absolutely amazing. I'm sure all of you loved it to bits. I hope you took down or made as much notes as possible as well. She's actually on fire. She's phenomenal. Like I said, she's host of the month for April, and she's doing an excellent job. These are true signs of the leadership that you would be working with at Global World Trade, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely amazing. So thank you, Rebecca, for I always put you on the spot, and thank you for coming to the party, right? You never ever say no.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you for the warm up, because we have a live tour happening in Ottawa tonight. So it was good for me to have the warm up.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have two speakers for this evening. In fact, the first one, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask her to unmute herself. But before I get her to speak, ladies and gentlemen, she's all the way from Nigeria. I'm not going to say too much about her, except that she's a wife. She's a mother of two based in Lagos, which is in Nigeria. She's a brand management consultant with an educational background in economics and statistics with education. Now, she currently runs 3 other businesses, including a brand management consulting firm. But her passion is with global world trade, ladies and gentlemen. So she's known throughout our company and throughout Nigeria as the mompreneur. So I'd like her to just share her story with all of you. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Eloviano Shodunke. Hi, Elovia.
Hey, Nolan. How are you doing? Good evening.
Hi, thanks. And yourself?
Can you hear me? I'm great, thanks.
Awesome. I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Rebecca, awesome presentation. I mean, look, GWT just keeps blowing my mind. You know, the culture we've built, the family we've built. Look at what happened at the beginning of tonight's presentation. I mean, unfortunately, we will have hitches like this once in a while, but then the way everybody rallies around each other, just like a team, oh my goodness, it's just phenomenal. This is not something you find everywhere. Even in some families, they don't do that. Okay, it's your problem, deal with it. But people from Canada are rallying around people from the country far away, and then you have someone else in South Africa, and the Caribbeans. Everybody's trying to make sure everything runs smoothly. Kudos to the GWT family. Nice one, Rebecca. Thank you so much for stepping up and delivering a very powerful tour as usual. I'm excited for everybody who's on the call, and especially for those who are hearing this business presentation for the first time. I'm hoping they have already decided to run with this, and your story could be even more fantastic than many of us who have been in the business for a while now. So I launched my business in October 2015, and I've had so many great memories with the company so far. And like any other business venture, there will be ups, there will be downs, there will be challenges. It's not always a smooth sail for even those who now earn $100,000 and so on. If you ask, they will tell you this is real life. There will be challenges, but you build character in the face of challenges, and you don't just quit, you keep going. Thankfully, we have a top management that listens. Our CEO is known to have a heart of gold. I'm telling you, everybody is, carried on. You know how we say, no member left behind. You will be in business for yourself, but never by yourself. And that is what I have experienced personally as well. So I've always valued family time. So I've never really seen myself as a 9-to-5 person, because I knew I would always want to build whatever money-making ventures I'm into around my family. That's how important family is to me. And businesses like this just make it so much worth your while, because you're even ending up creating much more wealth than you might have thought possible. But with the kind of compensation plan that we have, wow, GWT is, I've not regretted joining this bandwagon, since. GWT has made me see that in my own little way, I could positively affect the lives and finances of many homes globally, because it's not just by your effort, teamwork. That goes beyond just looking good, which is a big plus anyways, but you have to see the big picture. It's helping a lot of people, a lot of families to hit a financial home run in the quickest time frame possible. And then again, I know I already mentioned a bit about this, but the GWT culture has created one big family that understands that when you help many people get what they want, you will definitely get what you want by default. That is why we go on and go all out to do the things we do. Yes, get people to recognize the beautiful, gorgeous, and exclusive products that we have out there, which they want anyways, but also let them know that they can have life's full menu. They can achieve their dreams. They can be who they want to be. They can, do much better than whatever their present circumstances may present. So having said this much, I'm hoping that there are people on the call who are listening and who are encouraged to take a bold step to change their lives for the better. Just launch your emails immediately, get back to the person who invited you to be on this call, and get started right away. It is possible to live your dreams. It's possible to be able to spend time with family and make good income for your family as well. So let's go do this. Thank you so much, Nolan. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Elovia. Always love listening to you. Amazing, amazing story. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Great. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, firstly, the presentation was being done. I'm based in South Africa, by the way. The presentation was done by Rebecca, who's in Canada. And then we went to Nigeria to speak to Elovia. Now we're going to go firstly all the way to St. Lucia to speak to Winsbert Regis. Now, he's a husband, father of two multi-talented self-employed individuals, and he saw this opportunity in March 2014, and he launched his email in April 2014. So I'm not going to say too much. I want him to actually share his story with us. So Winsbert, can you hear me?
Yes, Nolan, I could hear you loud and clear.
Hey,
can you hear me?
Yes, I can, loud and clear. Over to you, my brother. Can you share your story with us?
Wonderful. Oh yes, most definitely. As I say that, Nolan, I'm feeling goosebumps going all over my body because of the passion we have for this business and what we are sharing with other persons. But ladies and gentlemen, listen, I just have to conduct myself right now. I started in 2000, ladies and gentlemen. I am, like you heard, I am multi-talented, and the reason why I started my business, because I want more out of life. I want to be able to enjoy life, and not only about working. You know, it's about achieving what you desire and how you can help other persons as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, why I am really doing it, I have a mortgage. This business, after seeing this presentation, this business told me that I'm going to pay my mortgage in record time, and it is happening very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, to be able to give my family the time, the financial support that they desire, that we all need, because come on, you know, what's the point of living? What's the point of working if you cannot enjoy your hard blood, sweat and tears, you know? So you have to enjoy life. It's not all about working. The third reason is to be able to give persons not able, persons are not privileged like me, persons are not privileged like many other persons who have free meals a day, you know, and this business is going to help me to be able to help persons in my community, in my country, and then the world by extension. When I came into this business in 2014, the first country that I made a donation to was in Nepal in 2015, and I felt so good about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was introduced to this business. But first, I remember I got an invitation on Facebook, but because of my ignorance, it did not allow me to see the invitation. I deleted it. A year after that, my wife got an invitation from my upline now, Arthur Anthony, to see this presentation. I sat through the presentation with my wife. Halfway through, you know, something clicked in my mind and said, that's exactly the presentation that I got invitation to attend. But because I was ignorant, because I listened to what persons say, and most of us do. So when persons talk about things, we need to do our due diligence and to find out about what they're talking about, and not about hearsay. So I understood two things through that presentation. Inflation is eating up my money in the bank, and I had to do one thing, and that one thing would bring me back returns, and that is to invest. And I did. The second element, I understood that in order to qualify to be able to recoup my investment, I need to at least bring two persons into the business, minimum. I know for a fact that I had more than two persons to start sharing this business with. So as you heard, so I saw it in 2013, I launched in 2014. To date, ladies and gentlemen, I have personally helped 5 persons launch the VDM. My team has grown to 68 persons in 7 different countries. One of the persons that I have helped launch the VDM is that of my daughter. She's attending school. Why did I do it? Because I can hear the cries of many persons. They've been walking the street for weeks, months, years We stack up application form looking for a job. Jobs are out the door. Everything now is online. So what I did, I launched a video for my daughter. I position her into the business because I know what that business can offer her, offer me, and our generations to come. So to date, has 57 persons in 6 different countries in her business. And she have over 54,000 in volumes waiting for her to start working her business and to start cashing the monies. So Nolan, this is my story, and I want to thank you so much. Thank you, Africa, Trinidad. Rebecca, you did a wonderful job as always. And our guest tonight, thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to welcoming each and every so Nolan, back to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Winsbert. Really appreciate it, my brother. Well done. Congratulations. And love the fact that, you're actually thinking about your kids because you want to leave a legacy for them. And I'm sure in the next few months, your child would be earning more than a principal, right?
I tell you. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Great. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Winsbert from St. Lucia. We are going back now to Canada, and I want to bring on our national ambassador. Now, this guy, he's the #1 earner in our company, ladies and gentlemen. He's my direct upline, so I'm always happy to talk about him. And he's a great leader. He's been to our country. I wanted to say my country, but he's been to South Africa. The first time we had an awesome launch here as well. He's all about leadership. He's all about helping as many people as possible change their lives. And it always goes down to you must be willing to want to change your life as well. So I'm not going to say too much about him except that he is our national ambassador at Global World Trade, and I want him to share a few words with everyone on the call. So over to you, Mr. Reza Mesgarlou.
Hello, Nolan. Can you hear me?
Yes, Reza, loud and clear.
That's awesome. What a webinar. Wow. Great, great, great. I'm looking at the attendees from all around the world. This is insane. It is the way it's supposed to be. That's what GWT is all about. Right now, like you mentioned a little bit earlier, we went from one part of the world to the extreme the other side to back to this side, and that's awesome. That's a business everybody dreams of. That doesn't matter where they live, they can earn income globally. My history goes back a little bit. I was barely out of high school when I was introduced to direct sales network marketing. And at the time, I guess I was that, young guy who was on the national team wrestling, owned the successful businesses, restaurant franchise, having the nice cars and all that stuff. But from the inside, it didn't feel quite that way. Why? Because I was working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. And, it was tough. I mean, when the recession hit the first time around, that was my first experience of what recession is because I was in business. And I found my businesses at the mercy of my local economy. And I'm like, damn, I see many closing. So I started working even harder because I'm seeing all these businesses that have been around way before mine, and they started to shut off. I'm talking restaurants, traditional businesses. So that was my first taste of the recession. And, thank God we stuck to it, worked it hard, kept it around. But right around that time, I was introduced to network marketing. Now, mind you, network marketing was not what it is today. Back then, it was a lot less stories, a lot less company. There was a lot less public awareness. If you think it's bad today, some people don't know what network marketing is or they have their own perception. You should have seen it back then. Okay? So anyways, but it made a lot of sense to me that, I could start my own home-based business and, hopefully expand into a couple of countries that my previous companies used to operate in and, maybe 4 or 5 countries and be able to generate income from more than just my city, but from 4 or 5 countries. Make a long story short, 16 years in network marketing, 4 different programs. I gave it all. I worked it hard because, I was that guy, we got rid of the traditional business and got into the network marketing. And I'll tell you what a journey that was. I learned a lot. Make a long story short, what attracted me to network marketing was find the right company with the right products and the right leadership and work it extremely hard, 3 to 5 years, and take the rest off or become semi-retired or whatever you like to call it. The problem was in my first 16 years in network marketing, I could not find such a company. I could not find such a gig. Even though I made a lot of money with all of them, I did not find a company. After 16 years, I found myself homeless, meaning no company to work with, because they were either shut down or, they were not, So what I had to do was I said to myself one thing. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go to a job, and it's going to be temporarily at a job. The next company that I partner with, the next company I join, I'm going to learn from my experience in the last 16 years to make sure it's going to be my right company, my last company, my final home. The right about in 2005 is when our CEO, which happens to be my brother, he came to me and he said to me, okay, I'm going to let's have a conversation about something. I'm like, okay. So I sat down and basically started sharing with me what he was about to do. Basically what he promised to me in 2005 was he was going to create a company. He was going to create a perfect or close up perfect company. He's going to come up with these products that everybody around the world wants. We're going to have products that's going to be pre-approved international. It's going to be in every household. It's going to be, we're going to be $1 billion program in a record time. I mean, to me, it seemed like he was looking into a crystal ball and predicting the future. And you know what? If it was anyone else other than him, I would have probably said, you know what? Good luck. I wish you the best. Just because he's my brother doesn't mean I'm going to jump on board with him, right? No. It was his track record. He was his experience. It was his knowledge because he had already proven to the world. He was one of the top 2 compensation plan experts in the world. He's by far the #1 networker I have ever seen personally. I wish we could see him on the field. I wish he could demonstrate how easy it is to network, how easy it is to get prospects, how easy it is to bring members. He would go drop in a roll of films back then, yes. Used to take pictures. Maybe I do it still today, but I know all the Kodak shops are shut down. He used to go to drop in a roll of film to get developed. He'd come back with something equivalent to our diamond membership. I'm like, did you know this lady? He would say, no. I just met her, just talked to her quickly, and you know what? So this is the kind of guy he is. So I said to him, I'm in. I don't know what you want to create. I don't fully understand what you're going to create, but I'm in. And you know what? That's where, I launched my email, even though I was not ready really to launch my email. And basically, I positioned myself. In 2008, 3.5 years after the launch date. I see what had happened to the company. I seen the company had grown into 20 plus countries. We had some beautiful products. We had stories, people making over from $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 per month in less than a year. We had all of that. We had some beautiful brochures and catalogs, and we had a beautiful showroom, and we had, what we didn't have in 2005. So that's when I said to myself, enough is enough, because, my son was only a few months old. I said, I'm going to get at this on a part-time, serious basis, and I still have my job, remember. So I had to cut out the distractions, cut out the stuff that didn't mean nothing to me at that point, sacrifice, I guess, a little bit, and build this hard. And within 6 months, I was able to double my income with GWT part-time than I was doing with my full-time government job. My first month I hit $5,600. 6th month I hit $12,000. That's when I quit my job. And the 10th month I had $27,000. 27th month I had hit my first million. So I'm not saying to impress you, but impress upon you. The first 3.5 years, I did not do anything. One thing I did do right was position myself and stay current on my IA. If you don't know what that means, you can find out from your upline, whoever invited you here. I stayed current on my IA. Yes, I did sell some stuff and bought some stuff. I did not build the business. But when I decided to get to work, that was August 1st, 2008, I went ballistic. I went all out. My first month, I remember it was 17 people I've launched my first month. Okay? So, you know, this is what's possible before you. Now, mind you, what you have today, we didn't have a fraction of it back then. We didn't have this webinar system. I used the telephone conversation, used to use Skype or stuff like that. We didn't have what we have today. We don't have the stories we have today. We don't have the products that we have today. I mean, we like, this is unbelievable for any networker who sees us from inside. It's dream come true. Everything is set. Just a matter of getting on board, getting trained a little bit, and start applying. You know, that's all it is. See it, learn it, apply it. And the more you do it, the better you become at it. I mean, there's so many tools, there's so many great products, you know, with the addition of the Flawless now. Like, wow, wow, wow. I was in Toronto yesterday at the office, and, you know, last day, 2 days, Friday and Saturday, I had to go to Western Union 17 times. Why? Because there's so many members from around the world, so many people around the world that don't have credit cards, and I don't know, for some reason they send the money to me. So I don't mind. You know, I helped them out. I went to the office. I went to Western Union. I went to the office and got them all started and got their products ordered and renewed. There was people that was as far back as 5 years, not one, many, many, many people as far back as 5 years who have not renewed. They paid for renewal every single year, up to date, on the IA, ordering the Flawless. This is what's going on with GWT. Even those who fall off because, I don't know, grass is greener, they end up coming back. All right? Now, what's really interesting is our own SA, talking about SA, our own SA team, SA market. I have people contacting me. Apparently, they just want to say hello. But I know what they want. Because these are the people that missed the boat. They got on, but they fell off the boat because they went for a swim and they started drowning, so now they want to come back. So anyways, this is what's going on with GWT. You know, it's exciting time. What's happening with Flawless is out of this world. Myself, I would have never thought, imagined, because I've seen skincares in the past. You know, these are the companies that hit billions. I have never got excited over them. I could never see myself. I am gung-ho about this skincare. I'm gung-ho about the Flawless. As a matter of fact, I picked up 6 sets for myself alone. My target is to have 20 on the go, meaning 20 samples out on weekly basis. So I need 20 kits. I have 6 because I'm keeping the other 3 for myself and kids and everybody, but I have 6 to lend out, and I'm going to be working it up to 20 because I want to be handing out 20 sets to people to try for a couple of days and pick them up. So if I can do that 20 per week, I have 20 sets, do it per week, 20 people per week, that's 80 people per month. You do the math, guys, because I tell you something, the majority, if not all, will buy these products, either the whole set or some you know, the parts of it. So yeah, that's my target. As you can see, I'm really excited, and you know what? Get on board, guys. If you're already on the board, get to work. If you're not got to work, get to work. I don't know what you're waiting for, you know. So make things happen. And if you're a guest, make sure you get your questions answered. Make sure you speak to your upline. Make sure you speak to the person who invited you on this call. Make sure to get the big picture, because if you can get off this call and go back to your normal life without losing sleep, then you need to come back and see it again. That's what I'm talking about. Back to you, Nolan.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you very much, National Ambassador Reza Mesgarlou. Really appreciate your time. And yes, you know, it's all about going out there and taking action, ladies and gentlemen. It really, really is all about it. And this is the leadership we talk about all the time, right? In Global World Trade, we believe in no member left behind, and we will train you, we will guide you, we will mentor you all the way. You just give us 100% commitment. You got 200% back from us, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so thank you very much for that, Reza. Really appreciate it. Okay, so I've just noticed that we also have National Ambassador AbdurRazaq Abdul-Aziz all the way from Nigeria. So I'm just going to unmute him just to say a few words. I know he's really excited. He was in Cancun, Mexico recently for the RA trip, and he got back. But, you know, he was posting pictures of himself and everybody having fun there, and he tried to make us jealous. But, you know, the thing is, we're just going to get to RA. It's as simple as that, so that we can enjoy the same vacation that he enjoys and the same traveling that he enjoys as well. So Hi, AbdurRazaq.
Hi, Nolan. I can hear you.
Great. How are you doing?
How are you, sir? Oh, I'm excellent. Still trying to recover from being spoiled and pampered at Paradisos in Cancun.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
thank you so much.
Great. I'd like you just to share a few words with the audience this evening. I know there's a lot of things happening. I was on the call, the Nigerian call, with all the news, all the excitement, and I know you guys are calling it what, the revival, or I don't know what you're calling it, but there's so much of excitement. The mighty comeback.
Yeah, the mighty comeback.
Oh wow! Awesome.
Yes, yes, yes. You know, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone on the call. It's you know, my pleasure. Thank you so much, Nolan, for inviting me to the call. I'd like to give it back to Diplomat Rebecca Johnson. What a presentation! I mean, that was flawless. That was flawless. And of course, I'd like to say hello to everyone who you know, came in to say one or two things. Eloviano here in Nigeria, in Lagos, and of course from the Caribbean, and our national ambassador. Thank you so much for everything everybody is doing for this company. It's just that, you know, what Eloviana said, the culture in this company is so different. I've been involved in direct sales, you know, 7 years before I saw GWT, but, you know, the last 3 years, you know, being in this company has just been wonderful, and you know, the best is yet to come. Just like national ambassador Reza did say just now, if you're on the call right now and you're able to go to sleep without losing a wink, you need to come back and look again. It means you missed a lot. You missed a lot, I tell you, because I mean, I just thought, you know, let me just pop on the call a few minutes, and because everybody's busy. You know, there's so many people pulling you left, right, and center in this company because they want to be as successful, maybe even more successful than you are, which is very possible. And I encourage everybody to go to Global Ambassador before myself, before National Ambassador Reza, National Ambassador Leo, National Ambassador Renee, because it's possible. That's what's possible with our company, and it's just been awesome. The opportunity is wide open. We've got the best products in the world. We've got the best competition plan in the world. We just added another phenomenal, you know, line of products, the Very Flawless. It's just making a lot of the results in the last 4 weeks plus has been phenomenal all over the world, from Toronto to Australia to you know, Italy, all over the world. It's just been amazing. And the RA trip, oh my goodness, it's one of those you know, trips of a lifetime that you will keep remembering for the rest of your life, because, you know, this company doesn't stop at nothing to make sure that you get the best. You know, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. Our CEO, his mentality is just, you know, just different, just out of this world. He's somebody that's always looking for, you know, to better the best, next, what's the next thing I need to conquer? We need to conquer together. Humble gentleman, you know, very, you know, a CEO with a heart of a gold. His brother couldn't have said, you know, more than he said already. This is a gentleman that you know, just wants to see everybody succeed in GWT, and even those who have not seen this company yet, he's preparing, you know, a wonderful banquet for everybody. So you on the call tonight, you're hearing this for the first time. This is an amazing time for you to join us, launch your email, and go and become car qualified, cruise qualified in the next 30 days, run to regional ambassador, get qualified for the global revenue share. I mean, that is what made sense for me. You know, the fact that I can earn an income from all over the world, from any location that I am. You know, so I had to quickly run. I laced my boots and I ran the race of my life, you know, and I got to regional ambassador in, you know, good record time of 12 months. And it's just been an amazing ride since then. So thank you so much, Nolan. I'd like to pass the call back to you now. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you very much, National Ambassador AbdurRazaq. Always a pleasure, always good to hear from you, and more so because you're from Africa like me, right? So thank you very much for that.
You're welcome, Nolan.
Right. Okay, I see there are some comments and there is a hand raised. I'm going to give the guy an opportunity, but before I go on to that, there's a comment here from Camilla Carter, and boy, oh boy, she's ready to sign up. So I just got in touch with the lady that referred her to the call, and she's going to sign up. She's basically saying she's loving what she's hearing. She's seeing a good job, and she's on board immediately. She's giving us the thumbs up, and she says thank you. I so really enjoy listening to the program. It's a pleasure, Camilla, and look forward to working with you and welcoming you to GWT as well. So congratulations on an awesome decision. From Nancy McLeod, awesome call tonight. Wow. Many nuggets tonight. Absolutely, Nancy. That's what it's all about, right? We're always learning. And from Victor Okeke, also from Nigeria, good evening, good morning, and afternoon, everyone on the call. Kudos to all our guests. Remember, action changes things. Act. Please, Nolan, can we have the recorded version of this amazing tour? Yes, Victor, I will definitely post it. And in saying this, I saw there was a hand raised by Sipo Mokolekang, but I see he's gone offline. So, ladies and gentlemen, in saying this, I'd like to thank Rebecca Robinson once again for an awesome presentation. She's always stepping up. She's always wanting to help out. That's signs of an exceptional leader, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank all our speakers for this evening who shared their stories. Eloviano from Nigeria, Winsbert from St. Lucia, Reza Mesgarlou from Canada, National Ambassador AbdurRazaq as well. So thank you very much for all of this as well. And thanks to Aliyah Yatali as well for getting on the presentation. We will sort our technical problems out in the future as well. So thank you very much. And if I did miss anybody else, thank you once again to everyone. Remember, you are on the call. If you are new, take action immediately. Get back to the person who invited you to the call and launch your emails immediately. Do not hesitate. Do not waste a second. Always remember, time lost is gone forever. You can never get it back. So in saying that, I'd like to wish you a good evening, a good morning, and a good afternoon wherever you are in the world. Take care and cheers for now, and to the billion, folks.
To the billion, everyone.